Today I'm going to be trying some award-winning fish and chips. The place is called The Fish Bank and it was voted one of the top 40 fish and chip shops in the country, and I've got some of their food right here. Let me tell you exactly what I got, because I didn't just get their fish and chips. The first thing I got is a battered sausage. Next up we have the fish and chips, and I asked for mine with some scraps on it, and this looks delicious. And I got a couple of sauces on the side, some curry sauce and some mushy peas. Let's get eating. So the first thing I'm going to try out is the battered sausage, and this is a massive one. I mean, check out the size of that. Got a lovely crispy batter on the outside, and I think this cost £2.50. Let's go for a taste. This is delicious. So the batter on the outside is really crispy, and it's quite light as well. Usually some of these batters are really heavy, but this one is a nice light batter. The sausage on the inside is soft, meaty, a little bit salty. It's really, really good. Next up, I'm going to go in for some of the sides. So the first one is mushy peas. So have a look at that. So you can get a large size or a small size. I just went for the small, and this is £1.50. Let's go for a taste of it. This is a really good mushy peas. Okay, so you have nice big whole pieces as well as the mushy peas in there. You get the lovely pea flavour. It's a little bit salty, maybe a little bit acidic too, but a good mushy peas. I like it. Next up we have the curry sauce. Now this is a little bit runny, so let me show you there. It's quite a runny version. I normally like it a little bit thicker, but let's go for a taste of it. Okay, there's a bit of a kick to this one. Pretty spicy. Really nice flavour though. Some really good curry flavour. It's sweet, it's salty, definitely has a kick. This is a really nice curry sauce. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this was £1.50 as well. Now that I've tried out some of the sauces and sides, I'm going to have to dip the battered sausage into the mushy peas. This is going to be a great combo. Let's do it. Check that out. Mushy peas and battered sausage. Let's try it. This is a great combo. The mushy pea flavour really goes well with the sausage flavour. It just contrasts it and adds a bit of almost creaminess. It's definitely worth getting mushy peas if you're getting a battered sausage. Next up I've got the curry sauce. So battered sausage dipped in curry sauce. Let's go for this. Okay, now this might even look better than the mushy peas. Let's try this out. Okay, so the meatiness of the sausage and the batter, the fried taste of it goes perfectly with this curry sauce. It just cuts through it and adds a spiciness that you can really feel in the back of your throat. But it's delicious, really good. In fact, I'm almost finished with my batter sausage. Let's finish it up. Last bit. Next up, it's time for the main event, the fish and chips. Now I got scraps on mine, so you can see there. You don't normally get scraps on fish and chips, or I've not normally been asked to have scraps, but here they do, so I said yes. And this looks delicious. Check that out. Let's dig in. I'm going to start off with the chips. Now check out these. Covered in the scraps. They're a decent size and you get a good portion too. Let's go in for a bite. So the middle of the chip is soft, fluffy. You can taste the flavour of the potato. The skin is not that crunchy on the outside, but you do have scraps there that do add that crunch to it. So these are delicious. Really nice. Let's try them out with some of the sides. So mushy peas first. Check that out. Mushy peas with chips and some scraps on top. Let's go for a bite of this. It's a really good combo. Again, the mushy peas flavour really comes through, combines well with the potato flavour of the chip. The scraps add that bit of crunch in there. This is really nice. Let's move on to the curry sauce. Okay, now this might be better than the mushy peas. Check that out. That chip is absolutely coated in the curry sauce. Let's try it. The flavour of this curry sauce is really nice. One of the best flavoured curry sauces I've ever had. It's delicious. And when you dip the chip into it and combine the flavours, it's just amazing. It is slightly on the runny side, but I think the flavour makes up for it. Right, I think it's time for the fish. Now check this out. So having scraps on it is delicious, but it's not that great for the shots because you can't really see the fish. But it goes from this side of the box all the way down to the other. So it's a pretty big piece. Let's go for a piece to try. Now let me give you a closer look. Check that out. So it's a good sized piece. You've got flaky fish in the middle. Let's go for a bite of this. This is fantastic. So you bite into that, you get the crispy batter, and it's a really light batter that you get from here. It's not a heavy one. The fish on the inside is soft, flaky. It's haddock that they're using, so you get that flavour coming through. The scraps just add that extra bit of crunchiness. This is amazing. I think we need to combo some of these up. So let's get some of the fish with a chip together and eat it how it's meant to be eaten. Fish and chips. There you go. Fish and the chips together. These are great, but I think they're going to be improved by having it with the mushy peas and curry sauce. So let's try it with some of those. Right, so here is the first combo. Fish, chips, mushy peas, and some scraps on top. Let's go for a bite of this. This is delicious. Next up is the curry sauce, and I think I'm going to go for a straight dip with the fish, because this curry sauce is amazing. Check that out. Delicious fish with amazing curry sauce. This time let's dip it with a chip and the fish too. That just looks so delicious. Let's try it. This is a hard-hitting curry sauce, one of the most flavoursome ones I've ever tasted, but it's really nice and it works perfectly with the fish and chips together. I also got a cup of tea with my meal. Very nice. So the total cost of that meal with everything together came to £15.70, which I think is a good price because fish and chips is getting really expensive. And for everything that I got today, including the sauces, the tea, the mushy peas, batter sausage as well, I think that's a pretty good deal. The curry sauce though I think is a must get item with anything that you get from here. The fish, the chips, the batter sausage, this is a must get side.